Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not already subscribed, please make sure to do so right now. I don't know where the button is, but subscribe, it's red. So today I'm really excited. I wanted to share with you all how I cream contour both on myself and on clients. I have been cream contouring for a few years now. It's become extremely popular, and I honestly love the idea of cream contouring. I have seen people contour all over their body. You know, I've seen abs, I've seen breasts, I've seen legs, their necks, everything. I mean, you know, it's honestly such a cool situation, like to be able to just give yourself like a 5-second nose job or enhance your lips a little bit. And I don't know, I just love the idea of contouring, and it's super cool and super doable. So cream contouring does take a little bit more time and effort, and it's not something that I do every day when I'm doing like my everyday makeup. You definitely have the option of just contouring with powder. However, I like to use cream contour when I am, you know, going to an event or like a wedding or something, because I know that it's gonna last me longer, and also it photographs really well. So when I'm freelancing and doing clients, whether it's like a bridal party or for a photo shoot, I usually like to cream contour because it'll last the entire day. It'll set in place, it'll look really nice, and again, it photographs really well. And it is a little bit more makeup, but it's definitely worth it if and when it's done correctly. It's very easy and doable. You don't have to use a lot. I know that people are afraid to use cream contour. I always get a lot of questions about like how I do it or like how I make it look so easy. And the truth is, if you have the right products and you have the right tools, it's super doable and you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. And I am here to share with you how I do that today. So if you guys are interested in learning how I cream contour my face, then please continue to watch. And just like that, I have no makeup on. Can you tell? And what I'm gonna use for today's video is the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. This is one of the first cream contour kits that I picked up and absolutely loved. And it's just one of those that work well every time, both for my skin, for all clients that I've used it on. It lasts all day and it stays in place, so I really enjoyed that. It's very creamy, but it does tend to get a little dry, so there are a few tips and tricks I'm going to give you as to how to use it to make it apply better and blend better. But yeah, this kit is nice. This is in the shade medium, so you have a banana, a cream, and a warm coral color on the top, and then you have your contour shades on the bottom. And what I usually do is I just mix the bottom two because the middle one is too light and the last one is too dark. So it's really, I like it. I mix both of these as well, and you'll see. But yeah, this palette's amazing. So for starters, I'm just gonna use some primer on my face. I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is one of my favorite primers. I use it all the time, and I just put it right around my nose and kind of on the inner cheek areas right over here, because that's where my pores tend to show more, and really just on my nose, a little bit on my forehead as well. So before we begin contouring, I'm just going to put some foundation on. I'm using my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. I am in the shade 17. And again, this is one of my favorite foundations currently, because if you have more oily skin like myself, this works really well for that. And also, I just love the applicator. It's super easy to apply on and it's not messy. I'm just gonna blend out that foundation with my beauty blender. Okay, so now we can begin contouring. So again, I am going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I am in the shade medium. So to really help this product blend a lot easier, before putting it on my face, I take the Farsali Unicorn Essence Serum, and I just put a few drops of that into the contour kit. I'm going to use both these two colors to conceal my under eye areas. So I just put a few drops in there. Then I'm going to grab any flat foundation brush. So I'm just going to take that foundation brush and just blend these two colors together. The best way to tell your concealer color and how bright to go with it is really to just use 2 shades lighter than your foundation color. Anything more than that is gonna appear way too bright, and that's how you kind of get the flashback in pictures, and it's just not gonna look as blended and clear. So about 2 shades as light would be best. So I'm now gonna take those 2 colors that I blended and I'm gonna apply it under my eyes, bringing it down to the bottom of my nose area. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my forehead because my forehead isn't too big. Keep in mind, if you want your forehead to appear smaller, you're gonna wanna use less concealer and more contour shades to make it appear smaller, and vice versa. I'm also gonna put some down the bridge of my nose, and I like to put it a little bit on my chin as well. I'm not putting too much on my forehead, just whatever's really left over on my brush, because I don't want my forehead to be too bright. I'm gonna contour as well, so it's really just that center area to help it highlight and pop. You can also bring some under your nose if you'd like, and I like to put some on the sides of my mouth as well, just because the outer areas of my lips are a little bit darker, so I conceal that as well. So next I'm going to apply my contour shades. It's totally up to you if you want to blend this out first and then apply the contour, but I like to apply the contour first and then blend the concealer into the contour and kind of back and forth. That's what helps it all kind of blend together and create like no harsh lines. But if you're comfortable just blending this first, feel free to do that and then go back in and put in your contour. But I'm going to put the contour first. I'm going to grab that Farsali oil one more time. I'm now going to place that in the darker shades of the contour palette. I'm just gonna grab another clean, flat foundation brush, and I'm just gonna begin mixing those 2 darker shades together. Now, when you're contouring, you wanna get 2 shades darker than your foundation color. So not like the concealer where it's 2 shades lighter, but 2 shades darker, because this is gonna enhance your natural features and create natural shadows. That's really the purpose of cream contour and powder contour. It's to just enhance features and create shadows to make an illusion of what's not there. I'm now gonna place these contour shades. I'm gonna carve out my cheekbones. I'm gonna contour my forehead. I'm gonna place them down the bridges of my nose. I'm also gonna contour my lips and my chin because I wanna give myself one chin real quickly. And it really helps to kind of draw like a 3-shape form on your face. That'll help you remember what areas to contour. So you see how I just drew a 3 like that? Those are the areas of your face that you want to contour. So when you're contouring your nose, I like to bring 2 straight lines down the sides of my nose and the bridge of my nose. And if you want your nose to appear slimmer, then you want to bring those lines as close as possible to each other. The wider you bring the lines, the wider your nose is going to look. And if you want to round out the tip of your nose, what I like to do is just kind of round it out and then bring it up a little bit. That'll help your nose appear shorter. If you don't want your nose to appear shorter, of course, don't do that. Just kind of focus on the bridge of your nose. And again, this is totally optional. You don't even have to contour your nose. I like to do it just kind of like it goes with the look, but again, super optional. I'm gonna contour my lips. This helps your lips appear larger by just placing a very thin line, kind of like lip liner, but not on the line of your lip, kind of right under it. It'll give them an illusion of looking a little bit larger. Now that we are fully highlighted and contoured, we are going to begin blending all this out. Now my go-to tool for blending this is my beauty blender. Duh. Would I use anything else? No. So I'm going to blend out the concealer under my eyes first, and it's totally okay if it gets on the contour. That's no problem at all. You actually want that to happen because you're going to go back in and blend that contour and go back into the concealer, so they're just going to be fighting each other the whole time, but all good. It'll end up looking fine. Just keep watching. So now I'm going to blend out the contour shades, and my go-to brush for that is my Morphe G4. It's a very fluffy angled brush, and it works really well when you're contouring your cheekbones. This really helps when you suck in your cheeks to carve out your cheekbones. It helps give you more of a defined shape on your face, and it's easier to blend that way too. So. I am blending this in circular motions, and I'm bringing it a little bit higher up into that concealer, which is totally fine. You really want to blend. You want to make sure there's absolutely no harsh lines. It's very important because that will really show, and you don't want to look like you didn't blend yourself. Like, that's not cute. I'm going to bring my forehead into my hairline, the shade up there. My chin as well. I'm just going to blend this all in circular motions and bring it down. And you see how that Farsali oil really helps it blend a lot easier because it makes it super more creamy, and it also gives it a dewy look, so I love that. To blend my contour on my lips, I'm also going to use my beauty blender, taking the bigger side, and I'm just going to push it upwards into my lips. So now I'm going to blend my nose. I like to do this step last. And any small blending brush you have, usually for eyeshadow, I like to use this one right here. It's from Cosmetics. I'm going to blend out those lines first. And what I'm going to do is just blend them and kind of bring them downwards. I also like to bring them upwards under my brow bone and kind of just to help it look more natural. I'm just taking the tip here and bringing it upwards. And then down the bridge of my nose, I'm just going to use my finger and kind of blend out that concealer that we put right there, the highlighter color. I don't want to really blend it out too much, but just enough so it doesn't look like it's there, but keeping it super light in that area still so you can see the illusion of those lines. Now, your cream contour is not done yet because you have to set it. There's no way that you can just apply this cream stuff and not set it with powder, because then it's going to crease and it's just going to look like a complete shit show. So to set my under eyes and all the areas that I placed that lighter highlighter color, I'm going to use, of course, my Mercier Translucent powder. And I love this for setting because I get super oily and this is very matte, and it's perfect. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to dip it in that powder and apply it in all the areas that I had put that concealer shade. And another really helpful trick is if you want to kind of clean up under that area, if you feel you have to and you want it to look more sharp, you can take that powder and just carve it out like that. I don't like to bring it all the way down, but just a little bit, and it'll help define it some more. Now this is what you would call baking, but I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to brush it off. You don't have to leave it on for too long. I'm just taking any small duo fiber brush. I'm going to brush off this product real lightly. To set the areas that I contoured, I'm going to use my HOOLA bronzer. And I love this bronzer because it's more gray tone. I'm just using my Sonia Keshik number 123 brush. It's actually a blush brush, but I like it to use for contouring because I do circular motions and it goes on a lot better. Give myself one chin real quickly. Just taking any small blending brush, I'm also gonna apply that Hoola bronzer down the bridges of my nose that I contoured. So that is how I cream contour both on myself and on clients. It is absolutely doable. It's very easy. It didn't even take me that long. I have set everything with powder on top, and yeah, you can kind of see I have no other makeup on besides my complexion, or I don't have eye makeup or eyebrows or anything. So this is how my face would look if I cream contoured. And basically what I did was I just carved out my cheekbones. I gave myself one chin. I kind of enhanced my lips. I gave my nose more of like a sharper, straight effect, and I did my forehead a little bit. My forehead isn't extremely big, it's not extremely small, so I just kind of focused on the outer areas. And yeah, so the next step would be to add your eye makeup, eyebrows, you know, bronzer, blush, highlight, and that is it. It's very easy. I'm gonna apply that real quick and I'll be right back. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. Please comment below what you would like to see next. Again, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.